to another episode of Two Old Men in Chairs. I'm Corn Strong.
I'm Howard Appel.
This is another new artist that we've never done before. Again, someone that's been recommended to us a number of times in the comments. A gentleman by the name of Mesus. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It probably rhymes with Jesus. And I don't know anything about him. We have previewed the song once, and we think it's the message we agree with.
What's the title?
Dictator. Biden is a biatch. With a couple asterisks for some reason. But we know what those asterisks stand for. Okay, so let's see if we get this started.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God. One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Fuck Biden, bitch, you acting like a tyrant. All you do is keep on lying while Americans are dying. I am a Christian man, so I hope that God forgive me. But I gotta empty all this energy that's built up in me. Let me keep the blunt choked. Hell fucking no. Kiss my ass or walk up on the White House grass and tell you so. No, don't think I'm playing Biden. You should be ashamed, but you ain't 'cause you a coward. What happened to say the name, huh? What happened to the USA, huh? What happened to sticking to what the fuck you say, huh? 'Cause you don't do that. You say shit then switch it later. Not my president, bitch. You a dictator. Fuck Biden.
That was your first verse. I guess we know how he feels.
Yeah, nothing settled here.
Yeah, he's quite upset with our president.
I wonder if he looks like he's old enough, he might have a military background. It would be interesting to.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had served, but I don't know anything about him. But I think he reflects, just like Kid Rock the other day, he reflects a lot of what people are feeling nowadays. We're very frustrated with the leadership of the country, the policies of the country, and he expresses it very directly.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to be concentrating on Afghanistan, but obviously he's aware of the border, he's aware of...
Yeah, well, this song came out last fall, so if he were to do it again today, he probably would have a whole bunch more things to complain about. But he seems to be very upset about what happened in Afghanistan, as many people are.
But going back, 9 months, Biden was pretty much able to fuck everything up in his first 9 months, and now we've had another 5 more months of it, but there was plenty to talk about even then.
Yeah, even back then he was pretty clear he was messing things up, but now, of course, it's just gotten worse, and inflation and scarcity and foreign policy blunders. So, but we're going into the chorus now. It's catchy and you can dance to it. Here we go.
Biden, you a bitch. Everybody knows it and we're tired of your shit. Biden, you a bitch. Biden, you a bitch. Afghanistan, blood is on your hand. Heavy drip. Biden, you a bitch. Biden, you a bitch. Even Harris said it, dog. You a fucking racist. Biden, you a bitch. Biden, you a bitch. Wouldn't give a shit if someone said they found you in a ditch. Biden, you a bitch.
I want to talk about the chorus. And obviously he's talking about Biden having blood on his hands, and then somebody is writing, it looks like the number 17. It's a little hard to make out. I don't know what the significance of the number is, but it's apparently that, it's trying to show somebody who's got blood on their hands.
It's not the number that were killed in that bombing.
That's what I thought it might have been, but I think that was 12, wasn't it?
12 or 13, yeah.
Maybe he's making a 12. We're talking about the soldiers that were killed there at the last minute before they finished the evacuation of Afghanistan. Maybe that's the number he's writing. It's a good chorus, and let's go on to the next verse here.
Like my homie Burns said, try that pedophile shit around my city. Bitch, you end up dead, and I don't wish that on no people, but I think that you evil as hell. I don't know how the hell people still believe you. When you started calling shots, you said you wouldn't man they shots, but I guess you must have forgot because you out here taking jobs. buying you
Good point there that, when Biden was campaigning, he said he wasn't going to mandate shots. And then as soon as he got in office, he's mandated everywhere. I don't know why people let him get away with that shit. So many people fell in line and said, oh, well, I guess we better get our shots.
There's just the appropriate anger there. And like I said, it's a little dated in the sense that he's only touching on one facet of the Biden fuck up. You know what I mean? It's overwhelming as it is.
But it's a key part. It's probably his first really big fuck up, or maybe the biggest one.
I was always of the opinion that really his progressive minders has made most of the decisions up to that point. But I thought the date of the Afghanistan pullout was somehow his decision, maybe one they let him have, and obviously see what the results were.
Yeah, well, he seemed very inflexible, and I think it came out that many of his top army people even were telling him, don't do it this quickly. We need more time, to make sure we have a safe evacuation.
I am the commander-in-chief, just to prove the point that he was doing something.
He wanted to go against all his advisors and do something really stupid just because he could. Yeah, great leadership there. We'll go through this chorus, and then I think may or may not be another verse after that.
Everybody knows it and we're tired of your shit. Buying you a bitch, buying you a bitch. Afghanistan, blood is on your hand. Heavy drip, buying you a bitch, buying you a bitch.
17, maybe it's 12.
Fucking racist. Buying you a bitch, buying you a bitch. Wouldn't give a shit if someone said they found you in a ditch. Buying you a bitch.
The Biden administration has become our domestic enemy.
A very strong statement from Mr. Mesus about what's going on in this country. Dictator. I like it.
How many views did this have? Did you notice?
About 3 million.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, it's doing okay. There's so many of these young white rappers who are, independent for the most part and doing some really good work. I mean, we've seen 2 today with Samson and Mesus, and of course we've covered Tom McDonald and Adam Calhoun and Struggle Jennings.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent and creativity there.
It's kind of Renaissance, really.
Because you can complain about the politics, but when you can express it this way, it has so much more power, so much more persuasion.
Yeah, I mean, you go on Facebook and complain, you're preaching to the choir. But to the extent that this music gets out to other folks who may not have thought of some of these issues in the same way, it's very valuable. So thank you, Mr. Mesus. We'll be looking for more from you as well.